song from our discog that you're most proud of?
I think for me it's Drildo.
There's a song called Shadow. When I finished that song lyrically, it was the best I ever felt, like the most accomplished I ever felt, and everyone was like, no good. It's like, so I think the combination of the disappointment and then the pride that I felt, that's my favorite one.
I think that was the first song that I kind of took a heavy hand with the production.
You
and you can
produce so
tell.
much of that.
You can tell.
When Milky produces, it's like, this needs a guitar solo and a minute-long intro and a breakdown. And you're like, hey, the song's got lyrics and melodies, and that's nice. But
More guitar solos,
she goes, no, it needs this instead.
Probably Big News 1, because I knew it was going to be received either very positively or very negatively. And that's usually the sign of a good move, and that's exactly what happened.
King Me, because that song is about me opening my eyes as I became sober and trying not to be such a self-centered prick. So, yeah, and I think the lyrics are beautiful too.
Our sound was very much more rooted in straight ahead, unswung aggression, and Big News 1 had a massive swing. And it suddenly became a lot easier to write lyrics.
I guess I could pick a song like The Last Baron. That's the last song on Crack the Sky. And it just was such a puzzle to put together and figure out how it was all going to work together. I just remember sort of banging our heads up against the wall trying to figure out how to do that. So kind of going through that kind of thing and then coming out the other side with something that was, I feel like came out really, really beautiful and really, really cool. And being able to, for myself anyways, like sustain our own attention for 14 minutes was quite the achievement and part of our proggy wish list that we wanted when we started the band, you know.
I always go for the live choice, I think. I don't think about that much about the studio versions. I'm thinking about the song that I enjoy to play live. And at the moment, I think it's Carvings for me.
It would be I'm Not Right. Just because, like, I tell him, you know, like a lot of bands when they come out with an album or songs, you listen to it so much while you're writing it and recording it, you never listen again. When it comes out, you're like, I haven't heard that record in like 10 years because I'm Not Right, I still listen to for pleasure, and it just came out exactly the way I would want it to come out, which is like rare sometimes. So
I'm very proud of North Star of Nidia it's a song from our album Nidia that we actually managed to get that one together because it was a hell of a bitch to write, but people seem to dig it so much, so that's very special to me.
I would have to go with the title track off our debut album, Freak. That song, Freak, was like such a departure from anything we'd ever done in the past. We were super thrashy of a band, and that song just showed that we could bring a little more of a groove element to the band that could still be heavy, could have a catchy chorus, and kind of opened up the doors and for us to be able to write what eventually would become Unstable.
The song that stands out to most to me is the song Shine that I wrote about my little brother that passed away, that was killed. Because I wish that he was able to be here, alive, to be with me and to see what we've done. And so yeah, that song Shine, that's the answer to that one.
I wrote some songs for my kids, which obviously have like the song Come Clarity and Come Clarity for my daughter, Here Until Forever for my son. So they are extremely special to me. In Flames have many sides, right? And to get the full picture, you need to listen to the whole thing. That's a sales pitch.